Hello, my beautiful creatives, and welcome back to my art channel. My name is Chrissie B, and I'm a creativity coach hoping to inspire you to live a more creative life every day. Now, today's video is all about sharing my new daily art planner with you. And every morning I come to my art table for a few minutes every morning, and the first thing I do is I just do a quick art journal on my spread for this day. So the way that this works is in the morning I'll do my art journal spread for my day, and then in the evening before bed I will come back to this spread and I will actually journal over the top, basically documenting something that might have happened in my day. In the day that you're seeing here, I'm using acrylic paint through stencils, and this technique of using a baby wipe to spread the paint on, I've done that before, but I've never done it in this style before, and I absolutely fell in love with it because it's so clean and easy and it dries so quickly. So I have a feeling you'll be seeing that in a few more of these videos because I really love that technique. It just puts the paint on so cleanly. It doesn't make a big mess. It's super quick. And in the morning when I'm starting my day, I don't usually have a lot of time to play in my art journal, but you'll see there's some days I have a lot of time and some days I have very little time. So yeah, just kind of being creative with this whole process and just trying to squeak some creativity into something that I already do anyways, which is journaling. So doing it in this style in a planner like this is kind of fun. So I added some washi tape, and now I'm going through some of my little ephemera stash or my die cut stash, and I'm trying to find something to put in that little corner there. And I think I finally settled on this Carpe Diem. But of course I'm going to probably audition a couple more things, or maybe I've decided. Woohoo! I've decided. So yeah, I'm going to apparently clean up my space a little bit. And I went and found some craft papers because I have a lot of craft paper. I'm not a paper artist. I don't really do like cards or anything, but I am so addicted to craft paper because it's so much fun and it's so colorful. So I have lots of it. So I'm trying to figure out ways to use it. So I like to use it as sort of my embellishment at the bottom there. I just wanted to have something peeking out behind that Carpe Diem because I love that I have like black and white washi, but I really love the color as well. So I chose kind of a lime greeny stripe, and I'm just adhering all that down with my Tombow permanent adhesive marker, or permanent adhesive tape, which is pretty handy. And I usually take a few minutes to doodle every morning on my, just kind of messy sketch on my planner, because while I'm doing that, I'm just like breathing and thinking about what I'm grateful for and maybe thinking about things that I have to do during the day and just kind of using that as a moment to get centered. So generally you'll see that in every one of my videos that I do. So it's time for the next day, and just trimming up some of the washi that had kind of hung over the edge and having to decide what to do. Now, the way that I do my planner art journal is I do a cool day, so I do colors of like blues and greens and purples, and then a warm day, which is usually pinks and reds and oranges and yellows, and then I kind of alternate back and forth so I don't let myself get into a rut. So today's a cool day, and I'm doing that same exact technique, using a baby wipe to put down my acrylic paints. I'm so in love with this technique. It really was a struggle to not do it every single day because it's so fast and so easy and it's so dry, and I'm still so in awe of it because it's so brand new to me. And then I have some Posca paint pens in front of me, and I'm trying really hard to remember that they're there and keep using them. So I decided to grab an orange Posca pen and just to kind of highlight some of the circles that are on there. Because you know me, I'm a circle girl. I love polka dots. I love circles. I don't know. I love the symbolism of a circle. To me, it means unity and connectedness and togetherness and love. I just love circles. So we'll see circles show up a lot in my stuff. I do try to change it up a little bit, but I don't think that this particular day, I think this particular day was a polka dot circle kind of day. I am having a lot of fun doing this series. I just like the fact that it's kind of like my morning meditation by doing this little process, because I know that I will do a voiceover at the end of the week and you could see what I'm doing. So I can pretty much sing to myself, or I could whisper to myself, which I talk to myself a lot during the day. I don't know. That's a weirdo thing. So if there are other weirdos out there, thank you for being in my tribe. I appreciate you. So yeah, I'm loving it. And I love the coming back in the evening and writing over the top of it. As you can see there, I wrote the night before. And I'm going to do some, I was refraining from the stencil technique, the stencil baby wipe technique. So I pulled out my acrylic and just started kind of making a dark mess there. And dark messes can be fun. I don't know, I find that doing this type of art journaling in the morning is so much less stress than any other type of art journaling I do, because I just feel like I have no pressure on myself at all. Because whether it's really, really dark or really, really light, I can just choose to journal with either a white pen or a black pen, or even a colored pen if I want to. But I wasn't too worried about it. It's just very liberating because it's so quick. It takes me about, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes per page in the morning, unless I've really got some time to kill, and it might take me a little longer. But you'll notice there's some videos that even take me maybe 5 minutes to do. Getting my stencil out, using it more traditional style with a pouncy motion. Pouncy is a technical term, just in case you didn't know. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. I just love the way that one turned out. Simple, easy peasy. When I journaled on that page, I ended up writing in white around the stencil area and just kind of left the stencil area alone. Here is Friday, which is another cool day. And I chose a color palette that I don't usually choose, but the reason that I did this was because I have some paints in my arsenal that I never, ever, ever use. And it kind of make me sad that they sit there and they don't get used. So I decided to pull them out. And they're two of the Dina Wakley colors. I think one was blush or something, and one is a rose, or I don't know what they are. But they're very light and pink, and they're very kind of like something that my grandma would have in her house. Very like, I don't know, Victorian rose or something. So I don't use them. Blah, 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 blah. I thought today would be a good day to use it. I actually end up loving this page, just so you know. I took Punchinella here, and I also pulled another color that I don't use out of my paints, and that is Sterling, and it's a metallic paint. I like metallics, but I don't like it in my art journaling, and I'm not sure why. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't ever use it in my art journaling. So I decided to use it here, and I did some little polka dots for my Punchinella, which is my faves, because it's super, super, super easy. And I decided to do like a little embellishment in the lower right-hand corner, which is one of my favorite things to do in here. And I just end up loving it so much. See me drying. I generally still try to dry things in between layers. I don't think that matters. I think no matter what I'm journaling in, I generally have a tendency to do that. Here I am auditioning some Tim Holtz People cutouts. And I very quickly discovered I wanted this little girl. She just looked so happy. And I was so glad it was Friday. And I was really excited about the day. And I didn't know what, I didn't really have a plan. But I decided that I was going to just approach the day with a happy attitude and just go with it. So I'm using a Stabilo pencil and using some water to activate that and kind of make it kind of a grayish kind of circle. A black doodling pen. I'm not sure what that second one was. I think that was probably just brush with water again. And get my white pen out because I can. I just love using all those things. I think that one that I didn't know what it was, I think it was my fat construction pencil. The cool thing about using pencil on these types of things is that the graphite kind of gives a little bit of a shine to it. So I just used a glue stick and I glued my little girl down. And it's kind of cool if you look at her left foot. Is that her left? Anyways, the foot that's flat. I actually stood her on the line, the bottom line of the page. And I went through some of my Tim Holtz stickers and found a sentiment that I really liked. And I think it says, I don't know, today is full of possibilities or something like that. And I just love that page. It just ended up making me so blinking happy. Now for both Saturday and Sunday, I had so much stuff planned in my day. Saturday morning, I had actually decided that even though there was so much work to be done in our condo, my husband and I have been working on this condo seemingly nonstop for weeks. And I just felt we needed a break. So I had told him spontaneously, we are going to the ocean. I hope you're okay with that. The coast is only about an hour away from our house. And he's like, are you sure? Because I'm not spontaneous and he knows that. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to the ocean. We're going now. So while he was getting dressed, I ran into the art studio and I did this little messy technique, which I actually love. Never done that before, but I have a feeling I'm going to be using this one again, this technique. That's one of the fun things about this process is because I'm in a hurry, because I have other things I want to be doing, you sometimes just do things and you're like, oh crap, now how do I fix this? And then in the fixing of it, you realize you have just invented a new technique for yourself, or you've just discovered a new technique for yourself. And it is so, I love it. It just makes me blinking happy. So that was Saturday. Today's Sunday. I believe Sunday is going to be really easy too, a bunch of circles. It's Mother's Day. Sunday was Mother's Day. And we had plans to go out with the family and build a new fence for my husband's grandmother. So we did that all day. So this was another page where I was kind of in a hurry. Needed to do it kind of quickly. Again, I was taking the moment that my husband was getting dressed to get this on video, so it's kind of nice and short and sweet. And yeah, I just really am having such a blast with this process. I hope that you are enjoying it as well. Gonna do a little bit more doodling, I think, on this page. I know for sure we're gonna do some little dots with my Posca pen, and I'm also going to add a little bit of circles with my Sharpie paint pen. So I hope you're enjoying these videos. I'm actually loving the process so much. So let me know in the comment section if you want to keep seeing these. I will definitely be happy to keep sharing these. Yeah, so thanks so much. I hope you have a great week, and until the next video, don't forget to get out there and get creating yourself. Until next time, bye for now.